guys, how's it going? Welcome, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Empire Stage. I feel like I live here. I never want to leave. Thank you for being here, guys. You ready for this? This is a big one. A lot of love in the room, and I know why, because we are going to celebrate three amazing actors from an extraordinary show, House of the Dragon. By the way, whether you know it or not, you're in the middle of my podcast right now. This is a live taping of Happy, Sad, Confused. So welcome, 4,000 of you. We are closing out Comic-Con in style by, again, celebrating this beloved show. I'm just going to bring them out because I have 1,000 questions, and you want to hear from them, not me. So give a warm New York Comic-Con welcome to Fabian Frankel, to Tom Glynn-Carney, and to the nerd god himself, Matt Smith, everybody. Come on, everybody. Fabian, coming out. Tom. And to Matt Smith. There he is.
Whoa. We're like, all three of us were not expecting so many people, to be honest. In fact, it's like, dang, there's a lot of people out there.
There was like 200 people. There's now 3,000 people in here.
That'll wake you up. That's a good, nice little ego boost for the day. Welcome, guys. I thought you all got the memo. I thought you were going to be in character, in costume today, but no. Civilian clothes?
It takes too long to get the wig on, so...
Yeah, I get it. I have to say, by the way, whenever I watch the after shows that you guys do, when you do the interviews in wardrobe, is that odd when you're like having a deep conversation about the arc of the character, etc.?
You kind of forget you've got it on.
Really?
At that point.
Speak for yourself, mate.
Fabian's always aware. Matt, you've been coming to these for many years. But it's never old hat, is it? Do you remember the first ones you went to and what it felt like to kind of receive that love?
I do, yeah. The first con I went to was in New Orleans, and I brought my best mate, actually, Bondi, who's at the back. And now he works and looks after actors who come to the cons. Yeah, I was sort of overwhelmed, really, with the energy of a proper Comic-Con like this. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good vibe.
Do you guys think about when you sign on to something like this, you probably put it out of your mind, I would imagine, this side of it. But you're aware, obviously, there's going to be a fandom and you're going to be exposed to the craziness.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this isn't our everyday life. There's so many people right now, so many phones. So scared, terrified.
You're in a safe space. 4,000 people love you. This is good. You must by now have seen folks cosplay as your characters. Have you seen cosplay, tattoos, everything under the sun?
I saw one of Matt yesterday. I saw one of your face on a lady's leg.
I actually know her. I met her. I met her a few years ago, and she's got like all the different kind of signatures from people in Doctor Who. I mean, I've seen things that my eyes can never take back.
But Matt encourages it. Matt wants you to tattoo your bodies forever.
Oh God, yeah, get it done. No. Definitely don't.
If you could tattoo any fictional character on your body, who would you consider?
That's a cracking question. Ooh.
From our show or any show?
Any show.
Any show.
Could be your show, though.
Jack from The Incredibles, I think.
Oh, who?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Who?
Jack.
In what?
The Incredibles.
The kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything, Matt?
Well, it's a reference that no one will get, but...
It's okay.
Alan Partridge.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yes. Aha!
Exactly. Back of the net.
Tom, you'll go with Alan Partridge, too, matching tattoos with Matt, so you guys can walk around celebrating Alan?
I'll probably get Danny DeVito from Only Sunny.
My man.
Are all fandoms created equal? Matt, can you clock a Doctor Who fan from a House of the Dragon fan at this point in your life as they approach?
Oh, that's a very good question. Yeah, I mean, often by their attire, but no, I think there's there seems to be quite a lot of kind of crossover cross sort of pollination between fans, doesn't there? It's all, you know, we're all here for the same purpose.
That's right, celebrating nerddom. Talk to me a little bit about your origin story with this show. Had any of you been up for Game of Thrones, or was House of the Dragon the first time you encountered this world?
No, I'd never seen Game of Thrones before. I didn't.
Never seen it?
Never seen it. No. But that,
Good show, you should check it out.
it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. But to be fair, when we got the sides through and for the tape and the audition, there was nothing to indicate that it was the show that we were going to do. At least for me, it wasn't. It was dummy sides, so we weren't told. You know, it was going to be House of the Dragon.
So it was like a similar character traits, but not the specifics.
Yeah, there was a similar sort of tone to the language. It felt medieval. It felt sort of semi-classical, which was a massive draw to me. I thought it was theatre before people told me what it was. Yeah, and then it became evident after that when we got on the Zoom call with Ryan and Miguel and the team and stuff, and they were telling you what it was all about. But other than that, I didn't know. So then I went and watched Game of Thrones, and I think I did the whole 8 seasons in about 3 weeks. Yeah, just blasted through it.
And how did that feel then, having now seen what they were capable of doing, the kind of extraordinary storytelling, now knowing, oh my gosh, I'm going to be continuing this story?
Great. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity as an actor to be part of a show like this that has such a following, but also you're given so much time to be creative and be collaborative in the process of it as well. You know, it's a gift. Yeah, it really is.
Fabian, was your audition process somewhat similar?
Yeah, I read for a character called Sir Clint, and I sort of thought it was a Western thing, but no, it was like an audition for this guy called Sir Clint. He sort of like seemed pretty bitter about some things, nothing like the character, obviously. And so, yeah, and then I didn't hear anything for about a year. They told me they were looking for more of a Jason Momoa type.
Sure.
Which, of course, is me. No.
Jason was busy.
Yeah, Jason was busy doing Aquaman. And then I finally heard back that they'd taken back their offer of a more Momoa type guy. They wanted a sort of someone who, I don't know, smaller than Jason. And
Well,
yeah.
like the rest of us, like every other human being on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. And then I rocked up and made this Western show called House of the Dragon.
There you go. The rest is history. Matt, how did you encounter this at first? And was it an easy yes, or is there some soul searching of this kind of commitment?
I always procrastinate over everything. What eggs to have, you know? It's like let alone a big long job. So there was a lot of procrastination. But yeah, it was kind of similar to The Boys, really. You get a script, you go in, you're like, oh, what is this? And I always knew the character was quite cool. You know, I thought there was a sort of grey edge to him that was really interesting. I thought, oh, that might be quite nice to explore, and just nice to make a show that has sort of the scale and ambition of the show that we're trying to make. You know, it's good. I'd never done that, really. Show with loads of money.
Is there anything in retrospect you wish you'd known on day one that they had told you about?
Oh my God, yeah. The wigs.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, how long you got? Yeah. The wigs are hard.
The wigs, the bald caps, the pins.
Listen, I've been talking, because I'm here working on a different job, and I've been talking to the makeup people there going, is there a way around it? And they're like, there is.
No!
Yes.
What do you mean?
What, the wig, the ball cap thing? I'm going back armed, man, I tell you. I'm going back armed.
But you're
You've got
halfway
info
there.
now, yeah.
You're halfway there now.
Well, oh, I'm just going to shave my hair.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I can't go
Shave
through it again,
shave your
man.
head
I
off.
can't. It kills me. Sorry, these are champagne problems, aren't they?
No. Matt, you are on a hair journey throughout your career.
I know.
You really are.
Also, just to be clear about this, it feels like we're about to be abducted by aliens. Like, this isn't Comic-Con. I'm in some sort of science fiction movie, and we're all about to be abducted, because whatever's going on here...
That's unnecessarily intense, lads.
It feels like the end of the world is
This is an
starting
interrogation,
right now.
not a conversation.
It's not bloody candlelight, is it?
So wigs versus prosthetics versus uncomfortable armor. Who's got it worse?
Oh, well, mate, these two got it bad, mate.
Make your case.
No, Tom doesn't have it bad. I have it bad.
Yeah.
Let's hear your sad story. How does it feel? Is it?
How do I not have it bad? I'm sat in the chair for 7 hours.
That is actually, sorry, I actually take that back. Tom had it easier last year. Tom has it terrible now. he lost half his face.
And my cock.
But yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
No. But on the plus side, you get to sit down a lot. You get to lie down a lot. So that evens
Yeah,
out.
but he hasn't got a cock. I mean, what?
I'm trying to look at the bright side.
Sorry, if there's any kids in the audience, don't let your parents bring you to Comic-Con, for God's sake.
Do you encounter children like that are far
Never.
too young? Yeah, you're not allowed. That are far too young to watch this show. That say I'm a big fan, and what do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, my best friend's nephew is 10, and he watched the whole show, everything. Tom losing his cock, all of it, and he's only 10, so it feels like he's probably too young. I would say, but you know, I'm not his father, so
Sure.
so you know, and
Someone else's problem.
somebody else's problem. Yeah. And if he becomes a bit maniacal when he's older, you know, we'll know why.
When you see the sides for the day and you know you're playing a scene with one of your friends up here, what are you in for? What's unique about playing a scene with Matt, with Tom, with Fabian? What do you know?
Well, unfortunately, we don't get any scenes with Matt. We're kept very separate, which is a shame, and I hope that at some point we get to go toe-to-toe, because that'd be fun.
I'd love that.
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? But I think, you know, we're all like-minded people when it comes to what excites us as actors, and I think that it's only when it becomes electric and when you've got the potential to sort of bounce off each other in a scene. And Fabian and I had a great scene in season 2 with Reese, who plays Otto, where we really felt like animals in the space, and we were able to inhabit that and change it every time we did a new take. And that for us is that for me is exciting as an actor, to be able to do that and to do it differently each time.
And probably surprising, given like how big this show is. I think the preconception would be like you're locked in.
Yeah.
But I guess they create such an amazing environment. You walk onto set, that does 25% of the work. The prosthetics do a little bit of the work, and then you're off to the races with some good actors to work with. Yeah, go ahead, Fabian. You were saying.
No. It was a thought, and then it's gone.
That's okay. It's all good.
Sorry.
Biggest change between season 1 and season 2 for you guys? I mean, obviously, by the time you get on set season 2, you know what you're in for. You know how the sausage is made. So is there just more of a comfort level by the time you got back on season 2, or what?
Well,
or not, apparently.
Yeah, I had a haircut. I don't know. Did it feel different? I mean, I think it feels a lot like when you leave school for the summer and then you come back and you're like a bit nervous to see everyone. There's like, you know, you might be in trouble with some teachers. You feel like you've probably done a bit of homework, but maybe not as much as you should have done. And then you kind of get there, and then it's all the same as it was the year before, I feel. But yeah, I don't know. It was exciting. The second season was exciting to come back to, I thought, because I think we were less nervous. I think it was very nerve-wracking the first season, especially for like us who were just like right at the beginning of our careers. We just felt a big imposter syndrome, I think. And I think the second season around, there were so many new other actors that were coming in that it was their first, you know, like big foray into like a big job. And so I think weirdly, like, it felt maybe it's slightly less stressful, if that makes sense. Yeah.
How would you assess your abilities as Hand of the King, would you say? Are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
What do you guys think? So one person claps. Thank you. Yes, how would I assess my abilities as Hand of the King? You know, I made some choices, definitely, you know. How would you assess my abilities as your hand?
Not
Tom?
my question, mate. That's your question.
Tommy did choose. I think Tom. You should ask Tom about it, just because it was his choice. I think.
Yeah, actually,
wasn't it?
Great points. What are you thinking, man?
Aegon is good at making rash decisions.
Right.
Being very impulsive, and but also, you know, Criston had proved himself to be somebody who took action, you know. And didn't just talk about things, he did things. And you could see the proof of that. And I think Aegon needed somebody in his space that behaved in that way and didn't just discuss things and send ravens and write letters and all that shit. He needed somebody to actually
He's going to
do
get shit
something.
done. He's going to do something.
He wanted to spill blood, not ink, you know? So there you go. Criston Cole, everybody.
There you go.
I've also always been convinced that that Daemon and Criston have had some sort of homoerotic tryst in the evening.
And now we're getting somewhere.
There was like they kind of hate each other, but they love each other. But they hate each other, but they love each other. It's like
If you watch closely, there's a lot of tension where it isn't written in the show.
yeah.
Has this actually been discussed on set before a scene? Like, let's add this layer. What do you think?
No, just
No, it just sort of happens. It's sort of like magic, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you can't deny it. It's just it's what
What
it
are you going
is.
to do? You know.
you know, we're both in our armor. We
Things
both got
happen.
swords.
Yeah.
He likes
God.
one queen, I like another
Yeah.
queen.
Then I like one queen, then I like another queen.
I mean, you mentioned the shades of gray in all these characters and throughout the story. I mean, do you all view your own character, in a sense, no matter how dark or horrible their decisions might be, as somewhat of a hero of their own story, or no?
I always feel that with any character I play, that you're like, because you sort of instinctually, you kind of protect them, even if they're the worst of the worst of the absolute worst. And you're like, yeah, I mean, it's his niece. But, and then you're like, yeah, but it's his niece. You're like, but.
That butt is doing a lot of work for you as an actor. That's
Well, exactly, and then you're like, so, but you know, you do sort of.
You need to.
You back them, because if you don't, then how do you? I suppose.
Right. Yeah, you need to find a justification for their actions, and you can't come to them with any judgment at all, because
Yes.
as soon as that happens, everybody else turns their back on your character as well.
So what are the mental gymnastics in your head, the justifications you've made for your character as a...
Just, you have to dig into the reasons that person behaves the way they behave. There's always a reason for it. And, you know, you can blame it on previous trauma, you can blame it on the current situation they're in, you can blame it on their personality type or whatever, but any of those are valid explanations for, you know, why they do the things they do. It's not an excuse, it's an explanation, it's a different thing.
You went on quite the journey this past season, Matt. Lots of visions, lots of amazing looks into the future. How do you think Daemon's changed from the beginning of season 2 to the end?
Don't ask me. I mean, oh no. I don't know. I think fundamentally the death of his brother was the big. You know, I think he loved his brother. One of the only few people he did love. His brother, his dragon, and you know, his wife. So I think that sort of obviously instilled an odd level of psychosis in him on some level, the grief that he just couldn't really deal with and cope with, and you know, he took himself for a wet holiday, as it were.
When you have to deliver like a hugely dramatic scene in High Velaryon, is that like, oh, can't we just do it in English today? Can't we just like?
I actually find it quite liberating.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I'd hate it, but I kind of like. I mean, I don't know how you feel about the Velaryon. I quite like it.
You're very good at it, though.
Am I?
Yeah, you're very good at it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
No, man.
Well, actually, do you know who was best at it? Was no. Emma's amazing at it. Supergirl. Oh, I've gone blank.
Millie.
Yeah, Mills. Mills is brilliant at it. Supergirl. Yeah, no, I'm just proud.
Now we just call her Supergirl, right?
Yeah. Mills was absolutely amazing at it. Yeah, it's cool though. It's quite liberating because you can. I mean, I don't speak a different language, but Fabs does, and there's something. I don't know. You can access a different part of their personality in a way, which he's sort of more relaxed in High Velaryon.
You mentioned Emma. The scenes between you two are electric, always. Talk to me about the evolution of that relationship on and off screen, as actors and as characters. What it's been like.
Yeah, we've actually become really close off screen. I love them. I'm full of the deepest admiration for them as an actor and a person, actually. And to see them from, you know, I mean, to see all of the actors really through the process has been amazing. And we're so blessed with this amazing young cast of actors who are going to leave us all behind and go and do amazing things.
What?
Emma's extraordinary.
Extraordinary, yeah. What's the most common conversation topic on set, totally unrelated to House of the Dragon?
God, it's hot. I don't want to be here. Oh, God, when it's that.
I've got such a massive headache from this fucking wig.
Who could possibly say that, though? Yeah.
Or where's Reese Ifans?
Has dragon riding technique evolved? Has the technology evolved at all from season 1 to season 2?
Yeah, actually, it did evolve a bit, I think. I think the buck could have, more technology put on it, basically.
Yeah.
But there's still 2 guys at the front with leaf blowers. Yeah. Like, that's
Must
remained
make
the
you
same.
feel super cool.
Everyone always look exhausted.
I'm the real star of the show.
Right. Those poor guys there all day.
Meanwhile, all the actors are like, oh man, my fucking head hurts from this wig. Fucking guy leaf blowing for like 2.5 hours. That's true. Absolutely exhausted.
How are you guys generally with keeping the secrets of the show? Like, how much do you keep it to yourself, tell friends and family?
Yeah, we get away. I just forget everything, so
That's good. That works.
I'm in no danger of giving any secrets away. Just forget everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Fabian's not so good at
No, I know. You've
Never given anything away.
No, I don't know. I know sometimes when Paddy died, when Viserys died, I feel like that was kind of happening, and I remember going home and being like, "It's crazy, Paddy's dead," and like that was just like a huge you can't say that. But not real time. But then someone was like, Paddy Considine died? And I was like, no, sorry, no, not Paddy. Paddy's alive. And Viserys is.
We all got worried for a second, yeah. What about you? I mean, because you obviously played some scenes with Paddy, Millie's return.
Yeah.
Pretty good at bottling it up by now?
I am actually, yeah. I got good at that when I did Doctor Who. I was always quite good at whoop. And yeah, so I got pretty well sort of trained in that department.
So speaking of spoilers, has anybody seen a script, anything, for
Nothing.
season 3?
Not a jot.
Not a letter.
Does it make you anxious? Are you pestering the writers, the showrunners, anything? Or are you just when it comes, it comes?
No. The longer they take, the longer, we don't have to read anything for a while.
Right,
so.
less work. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to just give it to me as I step on set, better. Yeah. But they have, in just conversation, have they given you an inkling of what's in store for you?
I mean, I've not heard hide nor hair. I don't know about you guys. Why is that funny? I've not heard hide nor bloody hair. I've not heard a thing of you.
I've heard
Fabian, someone's heard.
See, yeah, Fabs has always got his finger on the pulse.
I've heard some things that I couldn't possibly share here.
What do you selfishly or not so selfishly want for your character next season? Have you made any requests of the writers, an interaction, anything?
Yeah, but it makes me think that I should.
You're Matt Smith. You can make some requests by now.
I bloody might, actually.
I don't know. I mean, there are people that you don't get the chance to work with. Like Matt and I worked quite a lot together in season 1. I didn't get to work with them at all this season.
How does that happen, though?
Yeah, I know,
You're
crazy.
fighting a war.
Yeah, crazy.
God knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You're at home with no cock. It's like... we might as well just give up now.
Yeah.
Tom's hope is just to get that cock back next season, right?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. So,
Ages in prosthetics. Sorry, this has taken a turn for the worse.
That's taking it.
I'm just following your lead. Yeah. We do know that there is an end point. Is it good to know that there is an end? Specifically that there's an end coming after 4 seasons. Is that helpful for you as an actor as opposed to have it open-ended?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, you just don't know, do you? Which is shit.
Sorry, I got distracted. My water bottle went all over my trousers.
Oh no.
Tommy.
I now look like I've pissed myself.
There's so much crotch-related content to Tom today.
nightmare.
Comic-Con 2024, Tom Glynn-Carney pisses himself on stage.
Nobody take
Yeah,
a photo out of
first.
context. This just happens.
Oh my word.
That's
Go on, show them. Oh, buddy.
That's bad.
Do you want a cloth?
I've been done dirty by my own water bottle.
There you go.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're not going to tell me lying in bed all that time. That never happened.
All right. Has anyone got a hairdryer?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Any excuse to get close to Tom's bum.
Who's most likely to have the House of the Dragon theme on there as a ringtone? Does anybody have it saved on their phone?
None of us.
No, none of us, I don't
None of
think,
us.
no.
I mean, who?
Freddie Fox.
Can't imagine that.
No, he's far too classy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is that's not a motivational thing in the gym? I'm going to listen to the theme on repeat.
Do you know what? Maybe you and Mitchell.
Maybe
You and Mitchell. Yeah. Yeah.
But it'd be like on really, really quiet. Like it'd be on so quiet. And you'd be like, Ewan, what's that? And he'd be like, nothing.
Who's most likely to have no idea what's actually happening in the scene? To be totally confused and just sort of going through the motions.
Reese Ifan.
Like he'd know exactly what's happening with his character, but he'd be like, I've no idea what's going on in this blood. No idea what's going on today. Who am I?
He's a kind of a delicious enigma to me, Reese
yeah.
Evans.
Oh,
like,
my
what's
God.
the
funniest man on the planet.
Ever I've ever met. Like it's unbearable to work with him. Actually, like it's every day is an uphill struggle to try and do something professional. And I feel like I literally can feel HBO behind the monitor going like, Jesus fucking Christ. Reese, Fabian and Olivia Cook in a fucking scene together. Good luck with this, mate. Tommy's actually quite good at keeping it together. You're better than us, aren't you?
I try and shut myself, because as soon as I go, I'm not coming back, you know.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I have to just, because I'll close it out.
You're quite good. At keeping it
Well-
together. Although there was one time on the bridge where you did lose it in season 1.
With you, yeah.
With Ree.
I'm not good at keeping it together with you and Reese, mate. I know, with the hats. Oh, man, Reese in that metal hat. He had this army behind him, and I was like, mate, that army ain't getting through nowhere, bruv.
And he said
Like,
they
I was
showed
like,
him
come
the
on,
helmet.
boys.
They showed him the helmet. They were like, this is it. He was like, absolutely fucking not. No, it's not. I'm not wearing that. No way. No way. Get whoever you need to get down here now. I'm not fucking wearing that.
Hang on, that's been your screensaver for about a year, isn't
it is on my phone.
Oh, well, no.
I'm not gonna get out. He would be
The hat's
so
just
pissed.
far too small for his head. It's just like perched.
And he looks so angry. He looks so miserable.
Wow.
It was hard, that scene, though, wasn't it? It was like 4 days on that imaginary bridge that wasn't a bridge.
And then we had to they were like, yeah, there's a dragon going overhead. It was like our second week, and everyone had to duck for the dragon. Like, oh my God, dragon, dude! But it was actually like a guy holding a laser. Like,
Yeah.
and all the actors being like, I don't know, dude, I can't even see the laser anymore. And Reese being like, I don't know what this laser is. Is it a dragon? What is it?
Yeah.
Who is best and worst at pretending there's a dragon that's not there at all?
I think we're all pretty good at that, aren't we?
You've nailed that. That's in the skill
Dare I
set
say
now.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all quite.
It's like, it's part of the job description. So if you shit at that, then you
Then get out of Game of Thrones universe. Yeah, exactly. Who's most likely to? You guys, generally speaking, this group is not so online. Who's most likely to be kind of aware of the fans online, monitoring what people are saying? Do you kind of make a point of not
Dunno.
being online, or
Probably younger members of the cast who are more involved with social media, maybe. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, we're not such a social media centric kind of bunch, I think.
yeah?
But I'm sure some of the younger cast who came in this year probably would know what's going on.
Maybe like. Anyway, no.
Are you lurking out there? Are you secretly on Twitter and Instagram
No.
watching?
No, I just lead a very boring life.
Yeah, a monastic life by
Yeah,
yourself.
Yeah, I just read the news.
What?
Yeah. Literally. It's the same addiction, just to a different thing.
Fair enough. Who's most likely to star in the House of the Dragon musical?
Freddie.
Freddie Fox, yeah.
Freddie.
Plays
And
Wayne.
God, I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
Him and Simon Russell Beale. Could you fucking imagine that?
Simon Russell Beale. I love Simon Russell Beale.
Epic actor on stage and screen.
And just an epic man in life.
Yeah.
Total dream.
Ran into him at a spa the other day. Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
I sent you that photo.
No,
Yeah.
That's my dream.
It was the greatest thing ever. I was outside this. My mates opened up like a kind of wellness center thing. The last place on earth I would have imagined. I imagined Simon sort of reading in libraries or on like big stages. And he just walked past, and I sort of saw him, and I was like, Simon, I can't believe it, Simon. What's going on? Come in here. And he walked in. He said, I've wondered what this has been for such a long time. And he came in, and then my mate who runs the thing kind of told him about these different therapies, aromatherapies, massage therapies, and Simon kind of was, I guess, kind of into it. Maybe he got one. I don't know.
Who's most likely to have an Iron Throne in their home, installed in their home just for sentimentality and comfort and showing off to friends and family?
Probably Paddy Considine, because he got a whole statue made of his face.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I think he should.
Yeah, and he asked if he could take it. I don't know. Yeah. Not sure.
Have you guys kept stuff from set? That's probably forbidden. You're probably not allowed to take anything.
Well, we're still involved in the show, so you can't steal things and then
That's fair.
and then go back to work.
That's fair. That's a good point. Yeah.
I actually stole a huge box of candles at the end of film. They have these like huge boxes of candles, and I felt like, you've been on the set for a long time. It'd be quite nice to recreate that kind of atmosphere at home. I've got the most amount of candles ever. They were in my car, but my car's been sold. Anyway, it was by the government. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go.
It's okay. It's okay.
To start speaking now.
You can collect your wigs and burn them in effigy at the end.
I know, yeah. Although, but they're really expensive, the wigs.
Really?
Yeah, they'd get cross if I did that.
Who's got the best character name to name a child, you think? I'm sure they're out there.
Meet my child, Aegon.
There we go.
Imagine.
Lots of little
if
Aegons
anyone's got a
out there.
child called Aegon, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's someone crying out there with an Aegon.
Some weird names, aren't there?
Yeah.
Aegon.
Aegon the King. Why is there Aegon the King?
As you might imagine, when I solicited for some questions, I got a few. So Maria wants to know if you could play any other character in House of the Dragon, who would you play?
Larys Strong,
Oh, that's a good shout.
definitely. Matthew Needham, well, I mean, you wouldn't go near it because he's just so good.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But yeah, great character, I think.
Otto, probably.
Yeah.
Otto's great.
Fabian?
I don't know. Oh, fuck.
You just love your character so much. Why improve?
Don't put that out into the ether. Jesus Christ.
The greatest hand of the king ever.
Yes,
Yeah.
the greatest hand. I don't know. I quite like to play like Pedro Pascal's part in the original Game of Thrones. That would have been cool.
You must have crossed paths with some of, or even know in real life, some of the actors in the original Game of Thrones. So now is there kind of like an unspoken nod, like, oh, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, the ones that I've definitely come across have been very much like passing on the torch almost, even though we're doing a prequel. They are well aware of what this world is and sort of how exciting it is as an actor to inhabit this world that we get to inhabit. So yeah, I mean, the ones I've met have all been very excited about the idea that, we're continuing the legacy, if you like.
This question from Rolana is actually for you, Tom. They want to know how you feel about the Sunfire interactions thus far and going forward.
I mean, I always saw Sunfire as my dog, It's that kind of relationship, I think, that you have with a dragon. It's the same as like in the Philip Pullman novels, where you have a Pantalaimon and
A demon.
The demon, yeah.
I agree.
So an extension of yourself, if you like, and like there was the one scene in season 2 where Sunfire comes in and nudges Aegon in the chest and sort of tries to nestle into him. And there's just such a warmth there and such a sort of recognition with each other. So it just makes it all the more painful when something bad happens to them. The last thing you want to do with your own dog, this, is to put them into a dangerous situation where they potentially will get harmed, You want to protect them with your life. However, they also want to protect you with their life, so they'll do anything, yeah.
Do you watch the finished episodes with all the effects, et cetera, put in? And because there's your performance, but there's so much else that's put in, obviously, with the effects and the music and everything. It must be a whole nother experience to see the finished show.
Yeah, I struggle to watch anything that I'm in, to be honest. But the whole thing around it, yeah, you do. You're focusing on those parts, and we're so lucky on this show that we're surrounded by people who are at the top of their game in every single department. You know, we get to benefit from all of that. So, yeah, you just sort of sit there and go, fucking hell, everybody's so good at what they do.
Taken care of, yeah, totally. Happy wants to know, Matt, Tom, Fabian as potential doctors in Doctor Who. How would they do?
Oh, it'd be amazing. I'd love to see it. It's a coin toss. Yeah, it'd be great. No, come on.
There are a lot of good candidates
That'd
in
be
your
great.
show,
I'd love to
honestly.
see that. I mean, look, I also think if I was going to, and no disrespect, boys, if I was going to pick one for the show, I think Reese would be the most amazing doctor.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Reese, can you imagine Reese Ifans being Doctor Who?
Epic, yeah.
Oi,
Still have
mate.
no idea what the hell's going on.
He'd be amazing. He'd be, and he's Welsh, and it films in Wales. I don't know, not that, and with, you know, I don't know. Not that. Anyway, listen, I think Shooty's amazing, by the way. Just to power to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but these, yeah, I'd love to see one of my friends take on the mantle of that.
Line them up, one after another. Emma Doctor Who would
Emma'd be amazing.
epic. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
So speaking of these kind of fandoms, what was like, did you have a fandom like growing up that would have drawn you to like a convention like this? Like what were you into? What was your franchise, book series thing, obsession growing up?
Question. I mean,
I just used to eat twigs. That's all I did as a kid.
I don't think there's a convention devoted to that.
Climbing trees and breaking my bones when I fall out. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah?
I think me and my brother loved this film, The Mask of Zorro. I don't know if that's a big comment. That was like our film, and we just like loved that film.
the one with Hopkins and Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. And
Really?
it's just like, I just
I
feel
do like that
I
film.
find it crazy that they haven't, I know that they did, I think they did like a French language one like recently, but I'm always amazed that they haven't like brought that back, because I just think that could be one of the great, it's such an amazing story about independence and like fatherhood and brotherhood and friendship, and I don't know, but yeah, I love that film. So that was really our kind of, we watched that every year.
What was your bag?
I don't know really. I was obsessed with ninja films.
Really?
Yeah. I used to go to my local video store and get the same ninja movie like over and over again. And then, I don't know, I had a big, when I was little, I had quite a big Disney phase as well. Huh. Like the cartoons. I don't know, like, yeah, Ninja and Disney. I mean, I can't really, I was just playing football all the time, to be honest.
To combine the first Ninja Disney movie and you could be the star.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen.
And then I started watching, like, I've told you this, like erotic thrillers way too young.
Right. One of my favorite topics to talk about with you. Yeah, erotic thrillers.
Like Disclosure and Slither and like Indecent Proposal. And I was like, what is this? Yeah.
Bring that back.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Maybe Harry Potter, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I missed that.
Yeah, maybe Harry Potter. In fact, definitely Harry Potter.
You're like, actually, now that I think about it,
the
totally
books?
Harry Potter.
The book.
Yeah, from reading the books and seeing the films as a kid, yeah.
Were you, have you been sorted? Do you know what house you're in?
Slytherin.
How do you choose that?
It's a test, like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you just...
Personality test.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Do you accept that? Do you feel that that job is your person?
Yeah, chuffed to bits with that. Great.
Hey, they're doing a Harry Potter show.
I know, I've heard about it.
I think maybe we might be a little old for the kids in that show.
I wasn't suggesting you as Harry
Hello,
Potter
it's me,
with all due
Ron
respect.
Weasley.
Might be closer to Dumbledore at this point than Harry. No. Ellie wants to know, what would you say is your character's theme song?
Oh, yeah. You had a good answer to this. Yeah, Sean Paul, Temperature. I said that in an interview. I don't know why I said that. It just made me laugh. It made me laugh. The idea of him listening to Sean Paul, like in his room, like, someone give it to...
Any other answers, or do you use music to get in the zone for your respective characters at all?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I do.
What's your playlist for?
I don't know really. It sort of varies. It's quite eclectic. I haven't thought of a theme song as such. Although I do gravitate to different music to different parts.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of music, do you have your Oasis tickets sorted yet, Matt?
Right, I do.
Come
mate.
on. Let's go.
Damn right I do.
So excited.
I'm going to Cardiff, baby. I do need to get it off work, but yeah. Sort of
You're at a wedding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It was like finding out that Father Christmas is real.
Right.
You know, as an adult going, what? They're back. Yeah.
You didn't get the tip off early? You didn't know?
He didn't tip me off. No, I was a bit annoyed about it. No. I didn't.
We alluded to Millie also being known as Supergirl. Did you? I can't remember the sequence of events. Was she already like? Did you know on set? No, probably not. She was cast afterwards after
No.
the season.
I mean, I don't know. Did she tell you that she was going to be super?
She did, yeah. No, not when we were working. After we'd finished the job, she told me.
Really?
Yeah, she said, I've been casted.
I think that's really interesting casting.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.
She's in New York, everyone. I actually told her to come. I was like, just come to Comic-Con. Like, just come. She was like, absolutely no fucking way.
I do also want to mention Matt's been in town shooting a new Darren Aronofsky movie. I'm so damn excited about this. How's it going, man?
It's good. Yeah, I love it. I love him. He really pushes his actors, and we were saying earlier, Austin Butler's just the most glorious man. Such a wonderful, nice, brilliant, and he's a great actor, but he's also a really, really wonderful guy. So it's good. It's been a really interesting, challenging job.
What have
Pleased
you
to be here.
What have you bonded over with Austin? Just
Lots. I mean, you know, because as you do, you're sort of, what have I bonded? I mean, in fact, we've just talked in great depth about. It's a bit boring actually about acting and movies. We've just done a lot of that. But I've been really impressed by him.
movie star or actor? Matt and I have played this game over the years.
Austin, movie star.
Movie star and an actor.
Yeah.
Music actor.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna end with the happy, sad, confused, profoundly random questions. You ready,
Yes.
guys?
Yes.
I know the answer, at least for you on this one. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Although I had a cat, Timmy, God rest his soul, but yeah.
Although,
Cats are great.
yeah, there's one
just we've
cat I
got
like, but
Oh.
mostly dogs.
Feels like
one
there's a
cat you
one-
like.
Nothing wrong with
one
very
cat.
specific
What's
story there. Do we need to know
what?
about
Cats
the
can
cat?
be nice.
What?
They
A
can
cat's
be
called
nice. A
Rupert.
nice cat.
It's cool as fuck. Yeah.
He's got a limp.
No, he's not got a limp.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's called Rupert.
Who's got a limp?
Yeah. Huh?
Who's got a limp?
Sorry.
got a
Yeah,
limp.
no. Sorry, I was like,
We're going deep on cats. Okay. What do you collect, if anything? Any of you guys collect something?
what do you collect? Oh, no, I don't know. Oh,
I've got a lot of DVDs. I've got like I don't know if I collect them, but I've got a lot of DVDs from when I was a kid.
yeah, but you don't collect them now.
Every now and then I
Yeah,
see a
yeah.
little-
What, really? What?
Yeah, just you know, like I
arrived?
saw a kind of Fargo original
Oh, nice.
Fargo DVD in like a Goodwill in Philadelphia, and I bought that for about 50 cents.
There you go.
And
Physical media's still out there.
very proud of
Criterion Collection. You can do it. Totally.
Fridge magnets.
Fridge magnets.
Yeah. From like various cities across the world. Thank you.
Fridge magnet hive. Who's the last actor any of you were mistaken for?
Ooh, that's a good question. Gordon Ramsay.
That has not happened. That happened?
Okay, here we are. You're looking at it like Gordon Ramsay. What?
I didn't hear the question, so that was funny.
Okay. Anyone else? No? Okay. What's a movie you're embarrassed to admit you've never seen?
That's a good. Sophie's Choice.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
What?
I've also not seen that either. So.
Also, can I be? You're going to hate me for this. I've never watched Star Wars the whole way through. I've never seen. I've never seen Return of the Jedi the whole way through. Yeah. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
We might hate you,
Yeah, I
man.
know. Yeah. So, yeah.
You ready to finally tell me who you were going to play in Star Wars? Remember that conversation
Oh,
we had?
yeah. Well, no, I can't. What movie? There must have been a
loads.
Tons, yeah. Mortified that I haven't seen.
Oh, come on. Pick one. There's got to be one.
He just outed himself as not seeing Return of the Jedi, guys. Come on.
At
Solidarity.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, literally. Like, this is the end of Matt's
that is
career.
scary. That is scary.
What, you've seen all of the Star Wars? You've seen every Star Wars?
I don't know if I've seen all the ones in the
new
last
ones.
sort of 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
I've
all
seen
the
Empire
kind of
Strikes
like
Back.
all the Anakin ones and then all the OG ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hadn't seen Lord of the Rings.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
That's crazy. That is the worst thing I've ever heard.
The three Lord of the Rings are amazing. Really?
Matt is so relieved. He's like, I'm okay.
I feel like someone's gonna
We met
shoot him
Andy
with an arrow in a second.
Andy Serkis is here yesterday.
nicest man as
and
well.
he's
Oh,
the
wow.
loveliest man in the world. And I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Gollum.
You have no
Never
right.
seen it.
But
Oh my God, it's
exactly
Gollum.
right. I have no right to be excited. Yeah. Ah, well.
No
Sorry,
one's
guys.
coming to our photo op now, are they?
New plans. What's the worst noted director has ever given you?
Oh, God. Oh, where do I
Where to
begin?
begin?
Get it out.
I've
Come
got a
on,
good one for you.
catharsis.
Oh, don't say that.
Why, go on, say it.
No,
From
I don't want to say it. I don't want to.
Okay, we're not gonna say
In a few years, when House of Dragon is all over, I will tell you what this director once told me, but I can't say it now.
Oh,
sorry.
Ooh. Okay.
I have seen Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah.
So have I.
What an emotional roller coaster. Anything, Matt, come to mind?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Or a generic kind of direction you hate?
well, I hate hearing directors go to people, be sexy. Yeah. Just be sexy. Well, what the fuck does that mean?
How can I not be sexy? I'm Matt Smith.
No, but like like those sort of like I don't know. But like I'm quite simple with notes. I like be faster, be more this, do it a bit you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sort of-
Practical, very simple.
The ones that wind me up are where a director would go, more.
yeah.
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 What am I meant to do to that? I can't play that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the spirit of happy, sad, confused, who's an actor that always makes you happy? You see them on screen, you light up. I'm happy.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
Mark Ruffalo.
Steve Martin.
Oh. Roxanne. I love that film.
Which one?
Roxanne.
Oh, so great.
Steve Martin
Yeah.
and Roxanne's amazing.
So great.
Yeah.
What's a movie that makes you sad?
Big Fish. You ever seen that Tim Burton
Yeah.
film? Oh my God, man, that is like my heart is ripped out of my chest when I watch Big Fish. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's like the most beautiful concept. Like this like dad who tells his kid all these stories that his kid doesn't believe, and then like on the day of his death at the funeral, he finds out that all his dad's stories were real. It's like the most beautiful, poetic kind of thing, I think. Yeah.
Good one. End of Lord of the Rings. No, never mind. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No. Anything? No? Are you a crier at movies or no?
I regret saying the Lord of the Rings thing.
So many regrets today.
Yeah, I can't remember the last film that made me sad. About Time makes me sad.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, it's a
Donald
great-
Gleason. Yeah.
Great movie, but
The Richard Curtis film.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
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 Anything for you, Matt?
I don't know. What was that film, that Disney film about a chipmunk who like was on a big adventure?
Oh. Sophie's Choice.
King
Not
Kong.
Sophie's Choice. No.
Do you know what I mean?
An American Tail? Oh, it's American
The
Tail?
American Tail.
No, it's a
Little-
mouse, not
it's
a
a
chipmunk.
mouse.
Yeah.
It's all the same family.
And finally, most importantly, what's a food that makes you confused? You don't get it.
Eggplant, aubergine. Don't get it. It's like snot on a plate.
Yeah. Mint sauce on lamb. I'd rather pull my own eyes out.
This might be quite controversial. I find I don't really understand avocados as a sort of. Well, that's the Lord of the Rings. That.
Avocado.
I'm just a bit like, is it like obviously if you add a bunch of lime, add a bunch of salt, bit of pepper, some olive oil, mix it all together, it might taste nice. But it's also like, so would anything when you add that many sort of things to make it taste good. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone know what I mean? Yes. Thank you.
So basically, between Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and avocado.
We've turned
What a
off
great panel.
everybody.
And we'll never be welcome back ever again.
Yeah, you thought television shows could be divisive. No, these answers are divisive, guys. Congratulations on season 2 of House of the Dragon. We hope you get to work on season 3 soon. New York Comic Con, give it up one more time.
And thank
for
you,
this amazing
Josh.
cast.
Thank you, Josh.
Josh.